Soup Slide, Bretzi, all here watching 2025 Round 5 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix Formula One. We've got on. Let me look at the starting order. Just to,
I can't even look at that. Oh no, I guess it is on live timing.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's on live timing. We can look at the starting order. So Verstappen barely took away pole from Piastri by what was it? It was like 1,000th of a second or something.
It was 100th of a second.
Yeah, it's like so barely took it away from him. Piastri in second, obviously. Russell in third, Leclerc fourth, Antonelli fifth, Sainz in sixth, which is super exciting. Hamilton in seventh, Tsunoda in eighth, Gasly in ninth, and the letdown of the qualifying session was that Norris crashed out in Q3 right at the beginning before setting a lap time. So Norris starts in P10. Behind him, I'm only going to go one more place. The rest of it you guys can look up. Albon is in P11, and the only reason I did that is because I'm a big Alex Albon fan and I like Williams. So let's just do top three. Who's your podium? Let's go with Slide first.
Because I'm batting 1,000 right now, at least from last one. I think Piastri will win. I think that Verstappen is going to fall off the podium. Actually, I don't think he's going to have the race pace. I think
Doubting
it's going to fall off.
We have the recipe. We have the recipe for a 50,000 view short here.
Yeah, no, I just think he's going to fall off. I could be very wrong, but it is what it is. So Piastri wins. I think Leclerc comes in second and Russell comes in third.
Really?
Piastri,
Leclerc, Russell is who you think is going to finish?
I think so. And I don't think Norris can make his way back to the podium at this point. He might come close, but I don't think he's going to make it.
Okay. Interesting prediction. Bretzi, do you want to go next?
No, go ahead. I'll yield the floor.
You're gonna pass. Can I pass? I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna pass. I mean, I'll pick. You want me to pick? You want me to pick right now?
I pass.
I think. You know what? Yuki Tsunoda.
Oh, Tsunoda.
Tsunoda. Yeah, number one.
Okay.
Verstappen number two. I think Tsunoda's gonna pass.
You think it's gonna be a Red Bull 1-2 with Tsunoda on the podium? Okay. All right.
He's the biggest troll.
Keep going. Keep going.
And Hamilton 3.
Okay.
It would be very interesting. So Tsunoda, Verstappen, Hamilton. If you're right on this is going to be very interesting.
You win.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go Verstappen, Russell, Piastri. So
you think he's gonna take it?
Yeah, I think he's gonna go pole to pole. Why would I doubt him? There's no reason to doubt him.
I mean, the reason to doubt him is so people could look at your shorts, but
Yeah, I don't care. So, all right, are we ready to get this thing started? I'm hitting play in 3.
I pick.
I was gonna say,
Dallas is here. Yeah, I didn't even know Dallas was here. Dallas. No, you can't pick. You've already seen it. Dallas has already seen it. So
I'm keeping very quiet.
Yes, you have to.
I will say that I can't wait.
No, you can't say anything.
You can't say anything.
I can't wait for some discussion here in a little bit.
All right, fine. All right. So you'll be able to hear the discussion, but you cannot weigh in at all.
I will not. I won't ruin anything. Nope.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to some takes on some things. So
I didn't even. So just so everybody's aware of this, when I open up OBS, Discord goes into streamer mode. And so I can't hear when anybody joins. I have no idea who comes in. That's why, Dallas, I've called you Sam so many times when you come in because you sound like Sam at first, like the very first, like hello, type thing. It sounds like Sam, and then I'm like, oh, that's not Sam. His voice is much deeper than Sam's. So I can actually hear your hair in your voice eventually.
Oh, thanks. That's the weirdest compliment I've ever gotten.
Hear your hair.
That's it.
Okay.
You'd have to have played hockey with Dallas to really understand that one.
Stream it at Discord, right? Because it's even though it's after the fact.
I can't get it to work. Is really the issue. It has nothing to do with the legality of it. It's totally illegal. Like we know that. But no, I can't get it to work. Like it does it at first, and then it stops recognizing. Like it starts realizing that it's streaming. Brett,
I'm
so
gonna
how
watch
are you guys
the
watching
wrong
it? Like,
thing
can I watch along
accidentally.
at the same time?
Yeah. I mean, we're
yeah.
watching the.
All you do is open it up. I gave you the login information. Just open it up
Okay.
and sync up with us. That's what Tim and I are always do. We always sync up. So
I
right now we're at 13. We're looking at Alex Albin's face, and I'm about
he's staring right at me.
to count
Yeah,
down
wait.
and hit play.
have to go to archive.
No,
The archive.
2025. 2025.
2025.
It'll be like current season or 2025. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Go to the race. And then we're about to start it. Tell me when you're there. And
Sorry, I've never done this before.
so yeah, so
video?
same thing.
F1
Yeah,
TV. Go to F1 TV actually.
yeah,
What-
and hopefully
Oh,
with
F1
this doesn't
TV. Okay.
because we're all logged into the same account, all three of us.
If it kicks, I'll drop, obviously.
Well, I think Tim can share his account with Brett, and then we'll all be able to watch together.
F1 2025 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Watch now.
Mm-hmm.
Race refight. Man, I think it's good. I think my prediction's good.
All right, 13. We're at 13 seconds. So when you guys get to Albin's face, just let us know and we'll hit play. Or do a countdown or something.
Ready? Well, I'll wait for Dallas.
Yeah, I was gonna say. All about you, man.
Or you guys get to Albin's face, hit play, hit pause, and I'll
Got
count
it.
us all down. Are we all there?
Good. Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. I'm excited
Oh.
here.
Signs is so pretty. Look at him. I like how everybody else is tough in this, like doing tough faces, and Signs does the hair wave, like hand through the hair.
My favorite thing is I don't know if you guys have seen the new F1 TV, like the intro that they do that's not this one. And I like it when Kimi Antonelli's like, I would like to do the Usain Bolt, and he does the little like point up in the air with the two fingers.
I haven't
And
seen that, but
his
I believe
voice,
you.
you got to pay attention real close. He goes, I would like to do the Usain Bolt with his little Italian voice. No disrespect. I'm not being disrespectful. I like Antonelli, but his
My
voice
other
is funny.
windows are all screwed up. I have to hit play on every other window.
Do you? I don't. I got to figure out what I'm going to put above you, Tim, because normally I have the AI radio transcriptions and you can't do them on replay. So I got to put something else. Let me see what I can find.
I don't know. 50 laps. I think it's a one stop without any safety cars.
It is apparently a one stop.
You think no safety cars?
No, I think there's going to be plenty of safety cars.
Oh,
Dallas.
People are going to hit the wall. That's what happens. People always hit the wall.
There's never been a race here without a safety car, right?
Is that, I don't know. You tell me. You
can't
saw
look it up.
today. Yeah, don't.
No, I'm not talking about today. I'm talking before today. I won't spoil any but before today, there's never been a race without a safety car.
That's interesting. I don't know that.
That would not surprise me. There's only been 4 races here,
Wouldn't
right?
surprise me either.
It's only 4 or 5. It's a brand new track.
It's a road track. I mean, it's a road. It's not a circuit. It's a road course.
It has the most turns of any F1 track.
27 is ridiculous.
But yeah, they built it, but it's a road track that was built to be a F1 track, but they use the roads. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
So like they were like, hey, it's gonna be an F1 track. We're gonna build it as an F1 track, but we're also gonna let people drive on it. So
interesting. I didn't
yeah, so it's not like it was roads that then they said, hey, let's put an F1 track on it. They specifically designed it for F1, and then we're like, okay, it's also gonna be people can drive on it. So since it's part of Jeddah,
right.
But it's only been around. I think this is the 4th or 5th race. It's not very many.
Okay, I have real quick. I'm gonna go over what we're watching here. So, what I put above your head, Tim, is now the investigations or penalties tracker. So we can keep track of that. I've got the track map with the drivers on it as they start to our right, this direction. I always have trouble figuring out which way to point.
Where do you have this stuff on? Are you guys at your house?
I'm recording a video. I'm gonna post it later to our podcast.
Yeah, we can't see it, so
yeah.
Oh,
and then I have
this is all him.
I have race control over to the far right of that, and then all lap times and tire stints and positions up at the very top right. So that's where we're at.
You know what? If I could get a job in F1. I want to be Max Verstappen's fan guy.
His fan guy. What does that even do?
If you ever watch, I always have his camera up as one of the driver cams.
Oh, to hold his fan, actually.
There's just one guy that always is standing there holding a fan on him.
Yeah.
Especially in Jeddah. Isn't it like, I don't know what the temperature, where's the temperature? Oh, it's like 100 degrees there.
It was 100 in qualifying.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Not
28
quite.
degrees is like 80 something.
Yeah, I think it was 20. It's 27 at race time. I think they say that.
It's on our thing right here. Track is 102
28
degrees. The air is 83.1 degrees.
Yep.
No
Apparently
chance of rain in the desert.
Apparently, I can switch that to Imperial, can't I? It's in Celsius for me.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
So
I didn't.
How un-American of you.
Did you know that the button next to the rain thing on live timing is the documents?
No, I've read through them though.
That's all the documents are there, including the final race results. Don't
look
click
at
on
those. Yeah, don't look at those.
The window popped up and I was like, oh God.
I actually really like to read through the documents because some of them are hilarious.
Did you see they're doing the countdown on the building in front of them?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
So let's talk about strategy. We think it's a one-stop, right?
It is a one-stop. It is definitely a one-stop.
Medium, it's like everybody's on the medium, except for Norris, which is interesting. They put Norris on the hard, so they chose a split strategy for McLaren, probably to try to hold off, and get a long stint for him. So we don't expect him to pit anytime soon.
I wonder if he'll go hard soft.
I mean, that's possible. Yeah, that is a possibility. Stroll's on hards. Hulkenberg's on hards. Everybody else is on mediums. Who knows if they'll even run softs? We'll see.
Hajar's also on hards.
Yeah, but you have to go two. You have to go two different
compounds.
Right?
Yeah, they're showing the strategy right now, and it's basically either your medium hard or hard medium. But if the hard lasts longer than they think it's going to last, then they could go to softs at the end, which would be interesting.
Yeah, why wouldn't that be the optimal strategy then?
Depends on how the tires run. It also depends on safety cars.
Sure does.
Like
right?
that's the big thing here.
The soft tires run worse in hot temperatures.
They do. Yeah. All tires run worse in hot temperatures. So.
I just didn't know if there was more degradation the softer the tire gets. Like it's not like a linear scale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I assume so. But I don't know. They just had that stat. Every Saudi Grand Prix has had a safety car.
Yep.
So 4. Okay, 4 of them.
None of my kids are in school tomorrow, and Ellie is sleeping over at grandma's. So if I get emotional, I can be loud. So
that's nice.
Yeah. What if Piastri takes Verstappen at turn 1? What does turn 1 look like?
Could.
It's a chicane. I don't know. It's a chicane-ish.
It's a very short turn 1.
Yeah, it's a chicane-ish.
From starting line.
It's going to be interesting because that is a tough turn to make at turn 1. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens here. That's a tough turn 1. It is literally the slowest corner on the track. And they're going to be stacking in there. I love that they're talking about exactly what I'm talking about.
What's a chicane?
A chicane is one way, then the other, really fast.
Like in your toilet, where it goes up and over?
Yeah, like in your toilet, yeah. I remember you said that. You were like, I got a chicane in my toilet.
The only other thing I can think of is
call that a water trap. Isn't that called a water trap?
It's a pee trap.
A pee trap, yeah. Your chicane. Your toilet chicane.
We literally looked up if chicane is used anywhere else, and it's not, but the race world.
Here we go.
Gabriel Bacaletto, because that's where he's always at.
Let's go. There it is. Lights are on.
That's a good waving. That's a good flag wave. They're out.
Let's
quick.
go.
Whoa, they were
that
out
was
quick.
fast.
Verstappen's got a good start, but Piastri's
so
with
does
him.
Piastri.
Piastri's with him.
Piastri's
Piastri
ahead of
does
him.
get the inside. He's
Oh,
gonna
he
say
went
he
through.
pushed. He has to give it. He has to give it back.
Oh my gosh!
He has to give it back. He totally went off track. He totally went off track to maintain position. He's gonna say he got pushed off and he didn't.
Oh
And
shit!
Sonoda's into.
Sonoda into Gasly.
Is it Gasly?
Brett, it's Gasly.
Yellow flag.
Brett, you're done.
Oh, I can't wait to
done.
hear what happens here. I can't wait to hear what
Oh,
happens
how
here.
far up did Norris go? 2 positions.
Good for him. Yeah, Norris is up 2. Albon's
he
up
is.
2.
What? How?
Well, they went up 2 because they're wrecked. That's what happened.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
But Norris is okay. Never mind. I thought it was.
Did they only yellow flagged that one section. So they're
They
racing. Yeah, they're
They have
racing
to.
right now. So they only yellow flagged the first sector there. So these guys
They
are
have
all
to.
racing. Now they're in a
There's the
safety
safety
car.
car.
Okay, I was going to say they have
Yeah.
to stop it.
All right,
They had
everybody,
to
change your
neutralize it.
tires.
It's
Change
They
your
have
crap.
to clean the track up.
Look at this. Look at this. Piastri had him at the first turn. And Verstappen's going to claim, well, he pushed me
You got
off.
pushed off. Here, hold
I
on. They're going to
pushed-
show it. Oh, no, they're not. This is the crash. Oh, Yuki, it's your fault.
It is Yuki's fault.
Is
it
Yuki
is-
still in?
Do we have any
I think he might be
investigations?
still in.
I think Yuki might be fine. But Gasly is out.
Gasly's not.
Gasly's out. I don't know. I feel bad for Gasly because I wanted him to do well this race. But
Is that
but
Sonoda?
I'm more mad about
It is
Yuki
Tsunoda.
Tsunoda's driving.
That's Tsunoda.
He's got no issue. He's gonna get investigated.
That sucks.
They're saying the commentators are saying Tsunoda didn't have anywhere to go. But
Verstappen
Gasly's
definitely found somewhere to go.
Gasly's like getting his stuff out of the car. He's getting his sunglasses.
in his phone. Hold on, let's see what he needs to give me back. Got back. I was ahead. That's right, Piastri. That's exactly right. Yeah, exactly right, Julian Palmer. Julian Palmer's saying it's another incidence of Verstappen just going off and saying I didn't have any room, even though he was getting passed, is what was happening.
Look at all these hards getting put on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh,
That's
they're fixing
interesting.
Yuki. He has softs on?
We have no
He has softs on.
investigations. Yeah. When did they put those on?
When Yuki came in, those are softs.
Yeah, those are softs.
I think he's done.
Yeah, I think he is. Brett, your prediction is done. Tsunoda
My
is
Red Bull won too.
retiring. Your
Yeah,
Red Bull
retiring
won
that
too.
car.
Oh.
All right, here
All
we
right,
go. This
let's
is what I
watch
want to
this.
see.
Let's watch this.
Why are we watching this guy?
Yeah, who cares? What are they doing? They just wanted to show the race start. So Piastri has him beat right now.
But so Oscar
behind.
kind of like
Yeah.
goes on the edge there.
Oscar doesn't really give. And I'm not saying like Oscar doesn't really give him any room to do anything else but go
Because
off.
he's passed him at the apex. That's the rule. And Verstappen knows it. If he's passed him at the apex, then Verstappen has to yield to him. And that's exactly what Piastri did. Piastri got ahead of him at the apex, except for Piastri was always going to make the corner. Verstappen's move is, I'm past you at the apex, even if I'm not going to make the corner. And so
right, here we
Verstappen
go.
just
Let's see
goes
from
off
him.
track.
He's ahead. He's
ahead
ahead.
of him. He is ahead of him.
He's ahead.
Verstappen tried to get ahead of him, but Verstappen was never going to make the turn. So he had to yield to Piastri. So yeah, we got an investigation of Verstappen and Piastri right now. That doesn't even tell us anything. It just says they're under investigation. Can I click on it? Investigation, turn 1, incident involving cars 1 and... Okay, yeah, there's just an incident right
1
now.
1 and 81, yeah.
Yeah. I really would like to know if... Okay. So we're
I feel
under
bad for Gasly here.
I do too. I want to see a different angle on this. What is...
Wow, they're just side by side here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know there.
It's a racing incident. There's going to be there's no one's
Let's see what this looks like from Verstappen's perspective here.
You see, that's exactly what he's doing again. He's rushing. He forced you off because, there was no intention for you to make the corner.
He wasn't kidding, guys. He's going to get emotional tonight. Didn't even take one lap.
Verstappen does this all the time, and they need to make a rule against this. He rushes to the apex, and then he says, well, I had him at the apex, and he couldn't make the corner. He pushed me off. He forced me off. What happened was he gunned it and cut right through, and he knew he was cutting right through to try to get as close at the apex as he could. That's correct, Piastri. Piastri says he was never going to make the corner whether I was there or not. That's exactly right. They need to stick it to Verstappen because he has to stop doing this. And notice, we talked about this, Tim. I said, I want to know, I think Piastri will race Verstappen better than Norris did. And he absolutely is. He is not giving way at all. He didn't say, oh, Max, sorry, it's your spot. You're the champion. No, he said, this is my spot. Get out of the way. All
right, so how does Max restart this? Is he going to do it at the corner?
He's going to do it well. He always does it well.
Oh.
Whoa. Russell almost going to get a penalty for that. He's got to be careful.
Well, Max
there we go. He's allowed to do that. He's allowed to do what he did.
I know. Piastri kind of almost went into the back of him.
5-second penalty for Verstappen. He deserves it. Good. I can't wait to hear the radio message when Max...
He's gonna be so mad.
Yeah. What? What are you talking? What? 5-second penalty?
I love that so much.
I do too. I'm glad that the race stewards were finally like, no, you can't do this anymore. You did it all.
How do you feel about
at the end of last season?
An off track is 10, but because it's in the first corner, they made it 5. Do you think that's a good
I think a penalty. I'm glad he got a penalty, whether it was 5 or 10. I mean, I think 10 would be a little harsh, to be honest with you. I'm surprised they didn't make him yield the position back, but they essentially did. You know what I mean?
They did with a
So I'm glad. Now it'll be interesting because here's the part that sucks about this is that now Piastri is stuck behind Verstappen in dirty air. So his tires have to suffer even though Verstappen has the penalty.
Wouldn't it be better if he just yielded immediately instead of when he pits in 20 laps?
It probably would have been, yeah. It probably would be, to be honest with you.
No, Verstappen's going to hold on to it until he pits.
He has to. There's no way he doesn't. He can't because he's got clean air, so he can build. Yeah. He can try to build a gap.
5-second lead, yeah.
But is he actually able to do it? We got Hadjar just
lost right around him.
I don't know who it was.
Alonso.
Yeah. Wow. The Aston doesn't have much fight in it.
What's Lando doing here?
DRS is enabled. Lando's in 8th position due to the crash. He just jumped up. Albon, so we got double Williams points right now, if we can hold that, which is great. Oh, man. Got me fired up. Yuki Tsunoda. You're
They
so
need somebody
short.
shorter.
Yeah.
He needs a shorter
a
media
shorter-
person with him.
Yeah,
He's a stepladder for his girlfriend.
he does. All right. You got a 5-second penalty.
Here we go. Oh, good. He's gonna get a swearing.
Yeah. No comment, thank you. Please don't comment on it. They were like, shut up. When Verstappen starts racing with the red mist, it is quite interesting.
It's interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
So are they just
don't
saying
understand
no
why-
comment? We just like calm down. We don't want to hear you.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Yes.
That's
They
exactly
control
what
radio
you're saying
comms.
to
Why
him.
don't they just not release that to public?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. We don't get the radio when we do this. Okay.
We can actually listen to radio messages. We just don't get the radio
Don't get the
transcriptions.
text ones, yeah.
But we can actually, I can put on radio. You can still see
Yeah, no,
radio
no,
messages. It's just you have to click on them and you actually have to listen
I know
to
what
them.
you
And
mean.
I don't do that.
I
'Cause
don't. I'm down. I don't want to do that either.
There's so much jargon that they say that you can't even understand as a fan, you know? Piastri's got to close that gap because he really does need to try to make a pass on Verstappen. He really does. Because he needs to nurse these mediums. Plus, on top of that, the way that things are going is looking really good for Norris, you know, to be able to make a little bit of a comeback here. And does he have Norris does have
Parts.
DRS. Norris has got DRS
yeah.
on signs. The question is you would think that a McLaren on hards would be as fast as, you know, the cars in front of him on mediums. So
Hey, by the way, Antonelli is right on Leclerc's butt, which
I'd
is
love
what they're
to see
showing
that
now.
battle. Yeah, I'd love to see that battle.
Piastri's back in DRS.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Norris
There
passes
goes
Sainz.
Norris. Yep.
And he should. Sainz should not fight about that. Sainz said as much when he wrecked out in the last race. He said, I need to realize that I'm racing for the middle of the pack. I'm not racing for, the top positions. So, because he's basically taking responsibility for his Tsunoda crash.
Yep.
And, he admitted, he said, I came from Ferrari, I used to be fighting for positions at the front, so not used to it. See? Jolyon Palmer saying exactly what I just said.
But he has a British accent. Sounds so much better.
It does sound better with a British accent. I should be talking about NASCAR or IndyCar. Like, shut up. Shut up, you American. I don't think there should be any punishment for that. I think it was just unfortunate.
I was going to say, Brett's had enough punishment.
Man,
I know.
disappointed for a Red Bull 1-2.
When was the last Red Bull 1-2? It might have been at this track.
Yeah, that you might be right, actually. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Don't look it up.
May have been a Red Bull 1-2.
It was.
It was the one where Behrman came in for.
No, I know Checo came in
Ferrari.
second on this one. I remember.
I think it was a Red Bull 1-2.
But I don't know if any other races since this one have been a 1-2 for Red Bull.
This has been like a pretty fast race so far, like as far as things
This
happening.
track is kind of exciting.
It's
Yeah.
very exciting with the close walls and like you can pass and it's just it's a very weird shape. So our next one is Miami, and I think Miami's pretty standard if I remember correctly. It's
Is
a
that
road.
in 2 weeks?
It's 2
or 3
weeks.
weeks?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
Is it
It might
first
be
weekend in
3.
May?
It's the first weekend in May. Yeah, that's correct. So
I can't do qualifying then.
that's fine. I mean, we do.
I'll
We,
be.
as long as we get, I mean, as long as we get like one, I think maintaining one live stream, per race is
Yeah,
okay. If we can
no,
do both,
I'm-
we do both. If we can't, no big deal.
I'm flying back from London on Saturday, so
Oh, I'm thinking about bringing microphones to Canada when we go to Canada, so we can do a live stream, a mobile live
a
stream.
live stream.
Yeah,
You're going to a race in Canada?
we're not going to be in Canada. We're going to be we're not going to be in a race in Canada. We're going to be in Canada on vacation during. I can't remember what race it is. It might be Spa. I can't remember.
No, it's not. Because Spa's later. Because I was looking at going to that.
I can't remember which one it is then. 4th of July weekend is Silverstone.
That's Silverstone.
I said it right.
It's right. The Monaco's that weekend, then Spanish, Canada, Austrian, British. Oh no, there's nothing.
There's
There's
nothing
nothing
when
when
we're
we're
there.
there.
Oh, that's sad. I had a
Yeah,
plan.
yeah, no, it's the break. So
That's actually-
Silverstone is
That's a good thing
July
for
6th?
my marital relationship.
what?
We have a track limit
Why do
strike
they
in
have track
turn
limit?
2.
And then Belgian Grand Prix is July 27th, by the way. So it's like long gap, and we're in the gap.
So I'm confused as to what they're talking about.
He got track limits for going off.
Yeah, but he said it wouldn't count.
I think they're saying if you get a different strike, then you don't get 2.
No, I don't know. I
So
don't know.
now he's allowed to do track limits there the whole time?
Well, you get 3 track
No.
limit warnings, and then you get I think it's a penalty after your third.
Yep. You get black and white flag after the third, and then you can
Yeah.
then you can get a 10-second. Piastri's closing in
I
on
was
him.
gonna say he's close. Oh, we already saw enough of the start. We know what happened. Should be. Yeah, I mean, Oscar was only a hair ahead of him. Only a hair.
No, they're
But
talking about him being off track too.
Oh. Yeah, true. But
See
he
right
was
there,
on
he's
track.
close.
But he didn't give way because it was his corner. Like it was his. He knew he had
Well, no,
it.
they're saying like if he had gone a little bit further, he would have been penalized as well.
Okay.
Only he will know.
Yeah. It's true. Yep. If he'd gone over that, it would have negated the penalty for sure. Is
He's out of
Piastri just
DRS
not?
again.
Is Piastri just not gonna fight? Like, is he just not gonna wear his tires out trying to catch him up? Which is maybe a smart choice. Maybe
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
He keeps
they're
going
like,
in and out of DRS
hey,
though.
Yeah, maybe they're like, hey, we know we've got a 5-second
I mean,
penalty,
he has
so
the faster car, right?
Theoretically, yeah.
yeah.
So like,
Alvin's so frustrated.
It's like it's your car. Oh no, Sainz is ahead of him.
No, yeah, Hadjar's right behind him, and he's like,
Sorry,
hey.
I had him flipped over.
Yeah, he's like, whoa.
I mean, I guess like with Piastri, if you have the faster car, wouldn't you just wait for the pit overtake when the penalty is assessed?
Well,
As
yes
long as
and
he's
no.
in second, yeah.
Yeah, but the only issue is that when you're fighting in the dirty air behind a car, meaning that the downforce
Yeah,
is
yeah.
disturbed from the car in front of you, it can degrade your tires faster than the person that's in clean air in front.
I get you.
So basically, Verstappen, by holding the position, Verstappen is leading and also
Managing his tires
he's
better.
putting he's making his stint longer than Piastri, which I think is trash. You know, like that's because he got a penalty, right?
Yeah, but he gets to choose when he serves it. So
He does. He does.
So what if the new rule was the person that is infringed upon gets to choose when it's served?
now,
Oh, yeah. Now,
pull over,
right now,
pull over.
you get a red button in your car and you can smack it. Now,
Well, no, you just be like he has to yield the position to you.
like, do you want the position or do you want to have a 5
Yeah,
second pit?
or-
Well, I want to
yeah.
hear what Norris says.
Yeah, how are
Clean
you going to
air,
get clean air?
How are
You're
you going to
in
get clean air?
the
You're in
seventh
seventh,
position.
and you've got Hamilton in front of you. So
He's about to pass Hamilton, though.
it's
Like,
close.
I think he's going to.
What was my? I don't even remember what my prediction was. It was
I have
Verstappen,
it.
Piastri.
I have it.
It was Verstappen, Russell, Piastri, right?
Verstappen, Russell, Piastri is what you have.
Oh man, I think I'm going to be wrong.
I have Piastri, Leclerc, Russell,
I would love to see Norris catch up.
which
I would love it.
technically is what it is.
Leclerc, Russell, yeah, could happen.
I don't think Leclerc is going to pass Russell now, though. I wish I could swap that. And I actually think Norris might make it into the top 3 now, possibly.
We'll see. I really would like Antonelli. What if Antonelli got a podium? I mean, he's holding his own. He's keeping his spot. So
Who
Norris passing Hamilton without any issue.
already?
Yeah. Easy.
There you go.
Way to go, Lando.
Is he going to take it right back?
He's trying.
Oh,
he
no, he's
did.
right around.
Hamilton's not going to give it up. I don't know if you really should be fighting that much, Hamilton. I don't think
Well, he
your
took it
car
back.
has it. Yeah.
It's definitely slowing down Norris, though.
Also probably chewing through Hamilton's tires.
Yeah.
But same for Norris. So
Well, we're about to get into pit stop range here.
what is it, like 18, 19 laps, something like that?
16 is where they say it opens the window.
Hey, Stroll's,
an undercut.
Stroll's lap got deleted for track limits, just so you know.
I want to talk
Man.
about my favorite F1 record.
Oh my
happened.
gosh, please do.
Do you guys know what what record Lance Stroll broke this time?
This weekend.
This weekend. He now holds the most Q1 exits in F1 history.
Oh,
Which basically means
how
let's
many?
talk about, I don't know,
75.
But
75.
basically that means
75?
you've sucked for too long in F1. And the only way you
like,
can
why
suck
is
for
he
too
not
long in
replaced by
F1
the best driver in F2 or something?
because his dad,
Because his dad owns the
company.
team.
Yeah, owns the team.
So his
that's
dad
really-
likes losing?
I mean,
Whoa!
Norris,
Oh, he
a
made
little
it?
risky. He did.
Oh, shit. And then some understeer.
Norris, he's kept it. He kept it this time.
Oh, he's going to go
Let's
back
see what
around. He's going to go
happens.
back around. No, he's going to make it around.
Hamilton is back with DRS and
Like,
same thing again. Hamilton and Norris having a battle back here.
to go by, yeah. He took the record from Kevin Magnussen, though, which I thought was kind of funny.
Oh, that
but
sucks.
Magnussen was in a Haas
Yeah, right?
for
Well,
a long time. In a bad Haas. How about that?
man, that was a very close.
Yeah.
I don't know why he doesn't wait and do it after this DRS zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He didn't want to do it there. Hamilton like pulled off. I don't think Norris wanted to pass that first time.
Hamilton bait him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Oh, got some jiggle there.
There was some bounce, wasn't there?
There was.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Too bad I can't. There's no way I could make any kind of short out of that.
Oh, straight 8. It's a good strat.
We'll take it.
Okay. Don't pass him here. Don't pass him. Okay, now pass him. Now you can pass him. There you go. Now go. Yeah, Hamilton's like, there you go. Now you can go.
Now you've got it. Now you've got the pass.
Now you know how to race.
But he's going to come into another DRS zone here in just a second.
Yeah, but I think he's away now. All right, so when's the next safety car?
There could be another safety car easy. There's no doubt about it.
Well, that helps Norris, though, at this point.
Yeah, it certainly does. Get him some mediums and he's done. Well, no, he's not.
No.
Yeah, it's too many
He
laps.
needs another 10, right?
What's Liam doing here?
Passing Lance Stroll or Alonso.
Oh, Alonso.
Lance taking a stroll.
Did he flip him off this time? Nope.
Do they not like each other?
No, Lawson likes to flick people off. It wasn't Stroll. He flipped off
Alonso.
Perez. He flipped off Perez.
Was it Perez?
Yeah. He has the same Latino chakra. That's why you
I think if I was passing Lance Stroll, though, I would definitely flip him off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Both Williams still in point position.
I know. I love it. I love it. That's where they need to stay. They have no business going any higher than that. So
You think they'll stay 8-9?
I think 8 and 9 is where they need to stay. Yeah.
I don't think they will stay 8-9. I think something's going to happen before the end of this race.
It's very possible.
For the good or the bad for Williams?
I don't know the answer to that one. I hope for the good, but it could be for the bad.
It'd be great if there was a wreck up ahead that I have to tell you guys this. Hey, so I busted out my limitless token for this race.
Oh.
So my team, this is from fantasy. So my team is Verstappen, Leclerc, Piastri, Norris, and Russell. And then my constructors are Mercedes and McLaren.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm mad that I forgot to switch my DRS thing last week.
Oh man. One of the guys put the 3X chip on Piastri last week in my office. He put
I had
the
it the week
3X
before.
chip. Yeah, and he's ahead of me by like 10 points. And the only reason he's ahead is because I had Hulkenberg last week, and Hulkenberg got disqualified, and I lost 20 points because of that.
This race is starting to spread out.
Certainly is. Here's what I hope happens. This is what I hope happens. So we all know.
So just a question.
Okay.
I know. Go ahead. Go.
Well, all I'm saying is Red Bull's pit stops have been very messy the last couple races. So when the car comes in, they can't touch it for 5 seconds. Like nobody's even allowed to touch the car.
You think they screw it up?
I hope they screw it up. That's what I'm hoping for. Is that they just I'm gonna try to I touched the car, darn it, and then they get another penalty because of that. So I've only seen it happen once in like recent years.
I was going to say Norris is half a second faster than Antonelli last lap.
Whew. He's going to catch him. He's moving.
Yeah, he's down to a second and a half, so
my question is is Piastri far enough behind Verstappen to save his tires? Is that
maybe now? Yeah, and they may have told him to back off.
Yeah, then just get out of DRS, stay 2 seconds back. You got 5
You
seconds.
think under 3 back
Oh.
is still clean air?
I don't know.
I don't
have
know.
no idea. I would like to know the answer to that. How many seconds back is clean air? It's not clean. It's never going to be clean, you know?
Yeah.
Verstappen's the only one racing in clean air right now.
7 seconds.
What?
7 seconds is how long it is for clean air.
Are you serious?
Well,
Did you look it up?
I looked it up.
But
Yeah.
Russell's in clean air.
Yeah, he is in clean air. Well, no, because he's 5 seconds behind Piastri. So got
Oh,
a
that's
little
the
bit
overall.
Of,
Sorry,
a little bit
sorry.
of dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of dirty. Other interesting side stories here. So Hulkenberg up 3 spots, maybe because of the wreck, but Hadjar's up 4. You know, we know Norris is making
Everybody
Oh, tires are
everybody
bad.
below
Yeah.
the Williams is up 2 because of the
sure. Yeah,
wreck.
sure. But an additional 2 for Hadjar, which is a big deal. Hulkenberg
Norris
just
is
1
Norris is in DRS now
of Antonelli.
of
Russell
Antonelli. Yeah,
and
like
Russell
right
just
there.
said, "Hey, my tires are trash." So
They're about to all go in.
watching this Lando Antonelli battle, this will be interesting.
Well, Antonelli's going to have to pit before Lando because different tires.
He's about to pass him though, right here.
Yep, he's got him.
There he goes.
Antonelli doesn't battle that hard at all. Antonelli didn't even defend the position. Just let him go.
I think his tires are
Verstappen
done.
ran Norris off the road right there.
Man, is Norris going to make it back to the podium?
Possible, right?
Verstappen, Piastri, Norris.
I would love to see. Oh,
Piastri's
Piastri's
going in.
going in. So they're gonna put hards on for sure.
They have to. Was that a fake box?
It might have been.
I'm guessing
This
they
might be to
timed
get
it so
Brad.
that he can get some clean air.
We'll see. We'll see. He's not going to get clean air because he's going to get, like, you look at the gap right now. He's 2 seconds. It's about 25 seconds for a pit. So there, he's going to be at 27. He's going to be between Hadjar and Lawson, hopefully ahead of Hadjar. So if he comes out ahead of Hadjar, that'll be good. But we'll see. There, he's really going. He's really going. Yeah. Hards are going
Those
on.
are hard.
Slow pit. Not a very good
That is a
pit.
slow pit.
3.4.
3.4.
Not terrible. Not terrible. Let's see where he ends up.
Antonelli went in,
Antonelli's
too.
in the pit too.
Go, 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 go. It's a good pit.
Piastri, nowhere near where I said he was going to end up. He's ahead of Sainz and Albon. So that must be a shorter pit lane in Saudi Arabia. It is short. You can tell. It's like right off of the track there. Let's undercut him. Come on, Piastri. Powerful
He
outlap.
did. That's what they were doing.
I know, but it's not done yet, you know?
Yeah. Piastri's.
They know.
They want him to push.
They're asking Max to push because they know the undercut's happening right now.
All right, Verstappen into the wall.
Wasn't the worst stop either, but
Oh, he's staying going. He's going around.
I'm very curious about how this is going to work out.
That means Oscar's going to have tire Max is going to have tire dominance or whatever.
At the
Word
end.
I'm feeling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At the end,
That's
yeah.
a good pit for Russell.
Good pit
too.
for Russell.
Yeah.
2.4 seconds. Wow.
Mercedes did well.
Piastri's, they're talking about how good his outlap was. Let's see. Last lap 150. That's still his pit lap. So the pit is 17 seconds essentially.
That's a short pit.
Yeah, 17's short. So that puts Verstappen right behind Norris, which is interesting.
That does.
If he pits, yeah.
Well, no, +5.
+5, you're right. Yeah. So
He's
almost,
at Hamilton, right in
almost
front
at
of Hamilton.
Yeah. And let's remember too, so Piastri's pit stop was a little slow, so it's more like 16 seconds.
He's going in now.
Norris is going in now.
Wow. He went around
Way
him.
to go,
Wow.
Piastri. Way to go. Piastri back up to fourth, passes Hamilton, which is excellent.
All right.
Let's see how
what they
Verstappen
do.
does. Touch the car. Touch it. Touch it. No, they didn't touch it.
Now touch it.
Hamilton
Still
just
touch it.
passed Piastri. Oh, never mind. No. Yep, 8.3. So the 3.3 second hit, which
Ferrari's
is not
back.
bad. He's Hamilton. He's going to be behind Hamilton and Piastri. And
Look.
where is Russell? How close is he to Russell? 2.8 seconds.
You mean Russell's 2.8 seconds
Yeah,
to him.
Russell. Yeah. Sorry. Sainz in the pit right now.
6.4 second stop?
For who?
Signs.
That's terrible.
Oh,
What the heck
man.
happened?
It's like, what did they do?
Yeah, what the heck happened?
Dude,
That's actually
Oscar
such
will
a
do that though.
That's such a smart pass, dude, to put Hamilton between him and Verstappen. It's such a smart move. I hope they leave Hamilton out on the mediums for too long.
Well, now Norris can go long here. Like,
Yeah, Norris can go long. Yep.
Because, like,
Yeah.
he's on
Look,
21.
Leclerc cannot,
If he
though.
gets to 30, no, Leclerc has to come off.
Yeah.
So does Hamilton.
And what if we get a safety car? What if we get a wreck? All of a sudden, Norris
Yeah,
is the
no,
race
they're-
leader if he gets a free pit, you know? So,
Well, and right now Leclerc's the race leader. If we get a free
sure.
pit.
Yeah. I just feel like Ferrari is never going to take advantage of a good strategy. That doesn't happen.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
That doesn't happen.
Dude, Verstappen is right there on Hamilton too.
I'd love to see a good Hamilton Verstappen fight.
I want Hamilton to just
take him out.
Just be a dick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, just don't let him do it.
I mean, go back and watch some of the battles between Hamilton and Verstappen when Verstappen was younger. Awesome racing. I don't think Hamilton. I mean, I know Verstappen's got fresher tires, but I don't think Hamilton's just gonna let him go.
Let him do it.
Yeah, I don't think he will. We'll see. This is gonna be fun to watch.
It might. Oh, is he gonna go around here? Nope.
He's getting ready to try. Yeah, Piastri is building a gap.
That gap. Here's the DRS though. Nope, didn't do it.
Defend. Defend. Oh, they're boxing him. No, we don't get to see any kind of battle. It's not fun.
Man.
You think Hamilton would have repassed him there like he did to Norris?
I think he could have.
I don't think he had the tires for it, to be honest with you. But I would have liked to see him like at least like defend the inside a little bit and a little bit of battle. Good
Wait,
pit.
so when are they going to
Good
bring
pit for
Leclerc in?
Hamilton. 2.1 second pit for Hamilton.
Yeah.
So 22nd pit, not 17.
Who had 22nd pit?
Well, overall.
Hamilton's.
That's what Hamilton just did, yeah.
Did he?
Sainz just went around Doohan.
Poor Sainz. What a terrible.
No, he just pit. So
I know, but his pit was so long.
True.
We didn't even get to see what happened there.
Russell's already pitted. Antonelli's already pitted.
yeah, they
Yeah.
all have now.
Yeah, it's just
Just
Leclerc and
Adjar?
Norris. Leclerc
Adjar
and
hasn't
Norris.
pitted.
He has not. Yeah, he's on,
Adjar
but he
has not.
started on hards.
Hulkenberg
so-
hasn't.
Oh,
Correct.
man.
Hulkenberg hasn't pitted yet. He started hards.
I feel like this is a job for Lance Stroll.
Lance Stroll, can you please get us the safety car? We're halfway
You
through
dial up a
25
safety
laps.
car.
Because if a safety car came, like Leclerc needs to go in, and as soon as he goes in, after that, safety car.
Yeah. give Norris the benefit of the safety car, but not
Yeah.
Leclerc. Yeah.
Exactly. Piastri's sectors are massive too right now. Like he's doing fastest lap.
Yeah, he
Like
did.
each lap.
132.76.
Oh, there's a touch.
Oh,
Gosh, he came back out and almost. What are we doing, guys?
It was a little touchy though.
Yeah.
Somebody brushed
Alonso
the
and
wall, right?
Bortoletto. Looked like it.
That's what I'm talking about. Put him in the wall.
Woo! He did almost put him in the wall. I need to go back and watch Fernando Alonso race when he was young. I want to see what he raced like.
I love
He's
his
the
quote.
old guy on the track, right?
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Do you ever hear his? I think his quote was about Michael Schumacher or something. There was a pass he made, and they asked him about it after the race, and he said something like, "He has kids. I know he wouldn't try to get in my way."
That's
Good job, Sainz.
not very nice. Yeah. My favorite quote that he has is when they're like, did you push the pit button? And he's like, in this car, I push all the buttons. Because he accidentally hit a button and like lost the steering wheel or something.
You think Norris can get to like 40 and get softs on?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Leclerc is like has had stints where he's a tire whisperer. So remember that. So we can't I know I've been writing him off from a strategy perspective, but Leclerc can milk some tires.
He's 0.1 faster than Lando this last lap.
Yeah. He's in clean air too.
Yep. Piastri though is
Nobody had
0.4
Norris.
faster than both of
None
them.
of us had Norris on the podium, right? As a
Nope.
prediction.
Nope.
Brett had Sonoda on the podium.
We're to Leto
Yeah.
Behrman. This is what I want to watch.
Yeah, right. The race for last.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're watching right now.
Nope.
Yeah, what's been going on with Haas? We're not doing well.
What kind of car is Haas?
Like what engine?
Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari. Yeah, Ferrari power unit. They're a little Ferrari. They're a little Toyota. They have Toyota
Are any of the cars
engineers.
Toyotas?
Not power
Yeah.
units, but not
But
power units.
they just had the big partnership with, was it
Yeah.
Gazoo Racing or
Yeah,
whatever
Toyota
it is?
Gazoo Racing. Average time loss is 19 seconds on the pit. I don't think they're going to pit Norris or Leclerc. I think they're going to just, until they absolutely have to.
Well, Norris.
Norris is on
Jeez.
hards, yeah.
Why? Just let him around. Who cares?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, his racing
Oh,
team.
Sainz went around Hulkenberg.
Good.
Whoa.
Let's get back in points, which is interesting because, yeah, Stroll and Hulkenberg have not pit yet. They started on hards. So Sainz is.
Hajar hasn't
You see
pitted
what I'm
either
talking
there.
about? With like, Leclerc is not going that much slower than
It's
Lando.
not his last. I mean, Lando was 0.1 ahead of him last lap.
Yeah.
That's off track.
That's 10 second, or are you allowed to do that?
He just has to give it back.
I didn't see it. I was looking at times.
If you leave track limits but don't gain an advantage, do you have to give it back? Or do you have to like lose
No.
any time? So why wouldn't you
No.
2 times in that first turn when there's nobody on you
Well,
make that cut?
you only get so many per race.
Yeah, and
So at the end,
inadvertently, then you get more, and then you've got a penalty on your hands. So
I know, but what if it's the difference between you being able to win or lose, cutting that like half second off on that one turn?
I
I
don't know.
mean, but
I don't
later
know if
on
there's a
in the
rule.
race, yeah, later on
Yeah.
in the race, you don't want to do it early though, because you only get 3, and then you got to be completely clean for 49 more laps. So. Fernando.
Oh,
Leclerc goes in. Okay, they gave up. He's on the hards. I didn't see where he went, so I'm not sure where he's going to end
come
up.
out behind Russell, ahead of Hajar. And Norris is a race leader.
I hope that Norris goes long enough. I hope he can milk the tires long enough to get on a soft for the last couple laps. I think that would be awesome. But it's really hot, and I think a soft would degrade really fast, but he could be.
But if he can get
very
to
quick.
38, if he gets to 38, he can do it.
I don't know. With how hot it is there,
It is hot, yeah.
you might only get like 8 laps out of softs.
And it's
How fast were they degrading in qualifying?
the track temp is cooling down. Just so, well, you don't really know in qualifying because they don't put enough fuel in the car. They only put enough to do 1 or 2 laps, and then they're pushing as hard as they can. So.
It's a lot of orange.
A lot of orange. We got 19 laps remaining. 20 really, but Norris is pushing some laps out. Here
Get out of
comes,
the
here
way,
comes
Stroll.
Sainz. Yeah, get out of the way. Come on.
Here comes the safety car.
Here comes the safety car, yeah.
Don't say that right now.
We don't want Sainz to get wrecked out 2 races in a row. Behrman? Is Behrman about to make a pass?
On some two-hand. Here's your safety car.
Yeah. That almost happened. No, he left him enough room. That's fair.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, he can. Jillian Palmer pointing out that if a safety car comes out, Norris will win the race. Oh,
Ooh.
Baby.
is that Antonelli
Ooh.
Yep.
brushing the wall? Yeah, he did get away with it.
Albin just went around Stroll.
So we're back in 9th and 10th. That's where we need to be, right there. Let's stay there, Williams.
No. Hajar is going to fall off.
Yeah, he
Oh,
didn't
okay.
pick yet.
I mean, I'm okay with 9th and 10th for Williams. But you're right. Hajar needs to fall off.
He's got a pit.
Hajar does, yeah.
Stroll just hoping for anything. Will Charles.
Oh boy.
They say Russell will be battling with Leclerc in 3 laps, apparently. We'll see.
Can Russell catch up to Verstappen, please?
Wouldn't that be great? It hasn't happened. Like,
I know.
Russell never catches anybody in a race this season. He gets in a position and he stays there.
Verstappen fewer than 5 seconds behind Piastri.
Piastri.
Penalty. Yeah.
My favorite meme.
The penalty's served. So
I know, but I'm saying like if it weren't for the penalty.
Yeah. He'd be ahead of him. So
my favorite meme is still the one I sent you that was Mr. Bean looking at his watch, and it had George Russell in 5th waiting for 2 people to be DQ'd to get his podium again.
Yeah. That is how he gets podiums.
Didn't he get DQ'd from a number 1 podium though last year?
Yeah, for car issues at Spa.
Yeah.
Plan C. That's right. Tell him.
Essentially, Piastri just said, "Yo, can we focus on me for a little bit and
Yeah.
stop always
What
forcing
about
it
me?
for us?"
Yeah.
Can
Plan
Norris
C.
get off and
He said
They-
Plan C +4 though, so that's like I'm guessing 40.
They
36 plus 4.
They need to pit Piastri, or they need to pit Norris. They need to do it.
Yeah, he's giving him dirty air right now. I mean,
Yeah.
Ugh.
They can't
Uh,
maximize Lando's lace. He started in P10. You have to pit Norris. I would just pit Norris if I was them. I'd say we're
They
gonna pit
need-
you. We're gonna put you on a medium or a soft, and you're gonna fight your way back.
We need somebody to go into a wall. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, it could.
Come on, Stroll.
Here comes Liam
Come
Lawson right
on.
now. Stroll just
Oh,
went
no.
into pits. So, or
No,
is that
that
Hulkenberg?
was-
Hulkenberg. This is
Sorry,
green. Hard to tell. Well, the greens are similar.
is
Shouldn't
that
be allowed to
Alonso?
be two greens like that.
He's 2 points ahead.
Yeah. That's.
3.
Oh, here we go. They're pitting him.
No,
Norris is coming in. They got mediums.
Why are they covered so that people can't see what they're choosing?
No,
because
they're
they're warm.
heating him
They're
up?
keeping them warm. Yeah, they're tire blankets.
Whoa.
Oh, did he speed in the pits? I hope
No,
not.
the,
Good pit. Good pit.
2.6, way
2.6
better.
seconds, yeah. And then where's he going to end up?
In front of Antonelli.
He's got this. Come on. Yep. Now push, Norris, push.
What does he
Oh.
got? He's on mediums.
He's on mediums.
Did he cross the pit line there?
Yeah, he
On
was
the
good.
exit. On the exit.
I don't know about the exit. I didn't see anything with the
Locked
exit.
up a little.
He's
The
got
jar just stopped too.
5 seconds to catch. So that's gonna put a Williams up each a place.
Yeah, 8 and 9.
$16 laps to go. This one's been fun. This one's been an interesting one.
Not over.
It ain't over.
Let's say Charles is catching up.
Well, you set fastest lap.
Who said Leclerc did? Leclerc
Yeah.
said fastest lap. Right now, though, Norris is 5 seconds ahead of, or 5 seconds behind Leclerc.
Almost 6.
Yeah, we need to. He's got to close it down.
Very wide.
What do you think, Fred?
Is Leclerc going to get into DRS range here? And
Should be shortly. Not for this. Not this lap. Next lap.
Lando's got his tires up to heat. He's going.
He's got to be in DRS now. Yeah.
Russell Leclerc could be a safety car, but who cares now, right?
Yeah,
we
it doesn't
actually
matter as
don't
much.
want a safety car now because that would stack Verstappen right up next to Piastri, and we want Piastri to
Yep.
win this thing.
Here comes some DRS.
Yep. I'm pretty sure this is the way it's going to end.
I wouldn't be so sure yet. I think Norris has the chance to catch some folks. I think Leclerc has the chance to pass Russell here. So I don't. I'm
There you go,
surprised.
right here.
Yeah, I'm surprised Leclerc has the pace to pass this Mercedes. That's good for Ferrari, you know?
It's a little far out.
He's very far out, but he's got DRS, so he's
no.
closing it up quick.
Oh, never mind.
Yep. He
Wasn't
so
that far.
got it. And it didn't. No problem. No problem. Leclerc overtakes George Russell for third. It would be interesting if Leclerc could catch Verstappen, but I think it's going to be a while before he does that. But
3-second gap?
I thought it was 7. Did I read that wrong?
Oh, my bad. That is the
Yeah,
interval.
yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
that was different.
Yeah,
it's 7.
7.5 to Verstappen. But it'd be great if he could.
Pretty sure the Ferrari drivers just hate their team.
It does seem that way, doesn't it? Or maybe they're just their engineers. It's probably because they're like, they have to be Italian. Like, oh gosh, can you just give me an engineer that I want?
We think the water
10-second
is water.
penalty for Lawson for leaving the track and gaining an advantage.
No, well,
Jeez,
he
Lawson.
did go off track for that. And he was almost in the points.
Lawson is.
Look at it's Williams, Red Bull, Alonso, Aston Martin,
Yeah,
Haas,
it certainly is. Yeah. The cars are where the cars are supposed to be. You know?
Literally.
Yeah.
Except for I would switch Haas and Aston Martin.
Yeah, probably. And then if you kind of like if Norris hadn't qualified so poorly, this would have been it would have been 1-2, and then the cars really all would have been where they're supposed to be, including Tsunoda. Oh, that's good. So Piastri reporting that there's a red flashing light that looks like a red flag.
This is Alonso's chance to take out his partner and finally do it. Just
he didn't even battle. That is one of the things. The only good wheel-to-wheel racing we've seen is Norris and Hamilton at the early on in the race, and Verstappen and Piastri obviously at turn 1, but the rest of it has been very much I've got DRS, you don't, I'm gonna pass you, okay.
Yep, and I'm gone.
And yeah.
Well, that's just because Norris passed him in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Norris has already caught Russell.
I know. What's...
He's
That's interesting.
DRS.
A little strategizing from the Williams.
Can't you just like? I was wondering this when during Suzuka. Can't you just pass DRS to each other and then pass each other?
I think you have to be behind.
Norris is screwed.
Why is this? Failing to follow ratio to crossing the line at pit exit. Oh, the line. Is that what you were talking about, Dallas, on the other end?
Yeah.
So there's a line as you come out of the pits. You can't go into the fast lane until you get past that line.
Yeah, I thought there was like a white line down the middle, and I saw him like go over it, and I didn't know like what's that white line for there.
The white line is you can't go over it until it's gone. You know,
It looked like he went over it.
That's not good.
Well, Lando's going to go right around George here.
He is, but how long is this penalty going to be that he gets? Because he's got. Because if
it'll
he
be at the
did
end.
if he did it, he's gonna get a penalty for sure. They don't even defend.
Well,
they don't even defend.
He can't.
Yeah, I know. He's got
around him.
DRS. Yeah, I know.
Well, how about you guys show us it?
Yeah, I was gonna say you can find. Give us a replay, guys. Show us if he crossed it or not. You guys got cameras everywhere. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
No,
that's not. Nobody cares.
Yeah, let's show the Haas's passing each other.
They're
Come on.
swapping position.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Scintillating racing.
That's right. What is this?
Show the
racing,
freaking pit.
The Racing Bull is trying to pass the Williams. Do not. Who is it? It's Hadjar. Yeah, he would try. Ten laps.
No, it's not.
4.1.
4.1.
4.1 seconds. I don't know what the commentators are talking about.
It drops really in that one corner.
It's changing. It's going back now. All right, Max will put it in a wall or something.
I don't think so. I
Norris
really
is closing in Leclerc, by the way.
I know, and I'm really nervous about this crossing the line at pit exit penalty. Let's see. Oh,
he's going for it. Nope. All right, here we go. Finally.
no, it's barely. No, he did not. He's fine.
I think he's touching it.
It's fine. It's close. Don't give it to him.
You're such a homer. Oh my god.
Was it touching the line or crossing the line?
It's crossing the line.
The whole tire has to go across?
That's my understanding. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
If any part of the tire crosses the line.
That's what I'm asking. I don't know.
I think.
Not.
I mean, if it's like track limits, then the tire has to go over the line.
Yes, but does that mean that the edge of the tire is past the white line, or the back edge of the tire is past the white line?
I have no
Back
idea.
edge
I
is
don't.
how-
I don't know the answer.
Well, I'm just saying track limits are You go the whole way over.
tire.
Swap the positions. Who cares?
Yes, I want 16th instead of 15th.
Like, who cares if Hulkenberg? Whatever.
He gets 0 points as opposed to 0 points.
That's right.
Right.
He gets more 0 points.
Look, what's the point of that? It's stupid.
You know what we haven't had this year yet? Is somebody just have a mechanical, my car sucks.
Yeah, well,
Well, I guess Alonso might have had that.
I think Alonso did have something similar. You're right.
Like, it was like brake lock up or something.
Yeah, his brake caught on fire.
No
Dealing
further
with that-
investigation.
Okay, good. See, thank you. Lando is clear. See, Julian Palmer's on my side. Julian and I are normally on the same page with our commentating.
So can he catch Leclerc?
Yeah,
Yeah, he can.
he's making up time every lap.
He's doing a
He's
a
a
131.8 and yeah.
0.5.
Yeah,
0.5
he's
per
0.5.
lap.
He's got it. Catch him. Catch him, Norris. He's got to get on the podium at least.
Verstappen's under 4 seconds again.
Yeah, interesting stuff here. The Piastri's got to push.
The driver of the day.
7 laps left. They've been
Driver of the day.
the driver of the day voting has been very weird this year.
Super weird.
Yeah, like it's been strange who gets voted. Like Antonelli won, and even he was confused. He was like, "Me?" when they got on the radio.
We know Tsunoda got it because he was in Japan.
Yeah,
I mean,
could be right. Everybody in Japan called.
Man, how did Stroll get down to 17?
He's
He
good
strolled
like
it up.
that.
Lance
Yeah,
Stroll.
good.
I've only been
He's
watching this
good.
for a few races, and I just know that he just puts
He got
along.
passed by.
Everybody.
Yeah, do you remember when it was?
Him and Alonso.
Yeah, him and Alonso.
He's been lapped by Piastri and Verstappen, right?
And the only reason he had a doing is because they pitted doing. He's
about to be lapped.
Doin's the only one that's on 3
lapped.
pits. That's done 3 pits. Yeah, he is about to
Yep.
be lapped.
Piastri's about to lap him.
Get out of the way. Yeah, that's an interesting issue right now. They got 5 or 6 laps left, and
Some back
they got to
markers.
get through these back markers. That can be hairy sometimes. And Verstappen still about 4, and Norris is catching Leclerc. He's gonna get on that podium.
Man, how do they see out of these things?
I don't know. I hate this view.
I know, me too. It makes me sick.
Can't see anything.
The helmet
I don't-
cam.
the fact that they get their tires within centimeters of the wall is absolutely insane.
It's too close.
Yeah.
It's so bouncy.
Just put the camera down his throat next time.
I mean, Norris has got to get driver of the day, right?
I feel like he deserves it. And Piastri too.
10 to 4th.
Piastri came from 2nd place and took over the
what about
race.
Yeah,
Verstappen
took
in a
it
slower
over.
car maintaining this pace the whole time?
Piastri's complaining about back markers.
Stroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's talk about what Piastri did. I think there
Piastri
was a little
hates
bit of a
Stroll, by the way.
roll. Yeah, I think there was a little roll of the dice there in the beginning, but
Sure.
in turn 1, there was a little. I'm not going to give up.
AFK minute.
Piastri's stuck behind Bortoletto and Stroll. Get out of the way. Verstappen's catching him too.
There, you got around one. Get out of the way! They should have blue flags. Like
They do, but they. Bortoletto, get out of the way. Bortoletto just let him go finally. Now Verstappen's got to get stuck behind him, which is good. And Leclerc is getting caught by Norris. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm voting for
four
Norris for man
if he
of
makes
the
podium,
match.
he should. To go from 10th to 3rd is impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive.
10th to 4th is impressive.
But I'm just saying podium is extra bonus points.
Well,
Yeah.
remember, 2 people ahead of him were eliminated, but yeah, it's still good driving.
Hey, I'm Lance Stroll. Oh, Lance Stroll. Oh.
Stroll took Stroll took advantage of the blue flag. Said, I'll take this spot.
I don't know if he's going to get around Leclerc.
Yeah, it's going to be close if he does. It's going to be real close.
It's like real close. He needs to get DRS soon.
He does. He's got to push this lap, push hard. Because we got
But
3
you
laps
said
left.
Pierre Russell Leclerc, didn't you, Tim?
Tim did
I
have
said
Leclerc.
Piastri, Leclerc, Russell.
Yeah.
So I'm off.
He said he thought Verstappen was going to fall out of the podium.
I did.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I doubted him. Shouldn't doubt Max. What's wrong, Russell?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Russell's having some issues with his tires.
I think Russell's just whining because he got passed.
He's always very, I don't know.
Oh, backmarkers.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Norris got
he let
by
him through.
quick. Norris got by quick. Norris got through the backmarkers faster than anybody. And Verstappen still has not passed Stroll, by the way.
Oh, he hasn't.
Yeah, he's still stuck behind Stroll, which is probably why he's 3.3 seconds back. I would love to be hearing his radio right now.
There you go.
He just went by him.
How come he got DRS for that?
He's a second behind somebody. You get DRS for that.
You get DRS behind
for
backmarkers?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, you still have to pass them. I mean,
I guess.
I thought that said porn Clemente. I was like, what? Porn actress Clemente. Jesus.
I have
Norris
no
needs
idea
to
who
get DRS
that.
by the end of this lap.
Yeah,
he's not going to do it.
He's going to
I
stay
don't think he can
fourth,
do
I
it.
think. I think look, Norris is fourth. Who got driver of the day? That's what I'm curious about.
Probably Behrman or something random.
Something weird. I think Norris or Piastri deserve it.
Watch this. Somebody's going to get disqualified after the race, and
It could happen.
things will happen.
And the good thing is, here's the good thing. We can finish watching the race
And
and we can look it up, and know right away. So
he needs to get within DRS right here.
he's
and
not.
It's not happening.
Yeah, he's not going to.
In dirty air, Max is still gaining on Piastri.
Yeah,
It
but it's
doesn't
final
matter,
lap. It's
though.
final lap. Like, yeah, they're not going to get there. Now, Norris could pass. He is very close.
It'd have to be at the last lap. I don't think he's going to make up 0.3 by that point.
He might
Maybe.
be able to. He's been cutting. Here we go. This is the most interesting part of the race.
That was the time he should have used his track limits to go right through the chicane.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, seriously,
If
this is the last
if
time.
he
Just
had
do it.
him.
One 1.2.
Nah, 1.3.
I think he's gonna.
He's done. They're all done. This is it. Unless somebody does something completely crazy.
Williams in points still.
Yep.
Williams 8-9. That's where I wanted him.
He's got Ocon in front of him.
Piastri is about to be your
World
champion
championship leader,
Yeah.
man.
Now, do McLaren change their focus and focus on Piastri now?
I don't know.
I would.
I mean, I felt like they should have done that a while ago. I think Piastri just
Suzuka, they
and
should have let him go.
maybe they know. Maybe they know, that Piastri is going to do this. I don't know. But yep, so we got
If they'd have
Piastri,
let
Verstappen,
Piastri go,
Leclerc, Norris, Russell, Antonelli. So
Yeah, if they'd let Piastri go at Suzuka, he might have been able to challenge Verstappen.
yeah, you're right. Yep. He wanted to. Started second, finished first.
All because
right.
of turn one, the most important part of this entire race.
It was
Turn
exciting though. Let's look and make sure.
Nothing changed.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can look through now. You can click that official documents thing.
Yeah, no, I just looked at the final race results. So
The
Championship
gap
points.
between Russell and Norris is absurd. Like, why is Russell so far back in fifth?
well, his tires were falling off apparently.
No, didn't you see his team said the tires were fine?
Yeah, well, he's driving like they're not. I was gonna say Lawson's penalty didn't even matter.
Yeah, I have got to look at my fantasy because I probably destroyed because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my team.
Yeah, you should have.
You had Mercedes and Ferrari, or
Mercedes and McLaren.
Jesus, how do you? How many points do you get to draft?
Well, I used a chip that gave me no limits.
Oh,
You only use it once per.
Yeah, once per season. And I felt like now was a good time to do it. So. Oh, yeah.
there's your driver of the day,
Who was it?
Verstappen.
Why?
I mean, he did drive really well for a slower car. Like, he actually outpaced the McLaren, right?
I have first
Take a
opinions
5-second
on
penalty.
that corner, and I'm going to share them.
How many points did you score?
I
You're
scored
beating me by
323 points. I had 2x on Piastri as well.
Jesus.
I'm
Holy
tearing
cow.
it up. I'm tearing it up. These poor guys. The office is going to be very mad at me on Monday. They're going to be like, whoa, what did you do? Because I am...
Yeah, you have the top 5.
I'm 200 points in front of the next guy.
It's a lot of fireworks. Yeah, I only scored 180 points.
Yeah, I scored
Gasly.
323 points.
Look at them tires.
Ugh. Gross.
Yeah, that's rough.
I wonder how hot they are.
I wouldn't touch him. That was a fun one. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, for a tight course, it was so much more entertaining than Suzuka with the abilities
Yeah.
to pass.
Suzuka was so boring. So
They really
boring.
need to do something to that course. There has to be at least like 1 or 2 turns where you can make passes because that course is terrible.
That's how Monaco is going to be too. Whereas we
like
call it
NASCAR.
in Western Pennsylvania, Monaco.
They said that whatchamacallit, it's forced to stop. So it might change it a little.
Really? Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that they made that rule.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Forced to stop instead of a one stop.
Well, I'll be at the Indy 500 that weekend anyways, so.
So what do they run?
Oh.
Will they run 2 different types of mediums and a soft?
Well, they'll have to
I
run.
don't
They'll
know.
have to run. Well, I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 3 different compounds or 2 compounds, and they just
That'd
have
be
to stop
very
twice.
interesting if they made them run 3 different compounds and stop twice. That would be very interesting. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, I'm going to bed.
All right, I'm ending this. So Oscar Piastri wins in Saudi Arabia. Thanks everybody for watching. Dallas, Tim, Brett, thank you guys for joining, and we'll catch you guys in 2 weeks at the Miami Grand Prix.
Later.
See you guys.